Did you know that January is National Mentoring Month, which is supposed to focus on the power and impact and importance of mentorship, being a mentor and getting mentored? And I've been mentoring and being mentored and also coaching for a couple of years. And yes, there's a difference between mentoring and coaching. Some of it can be very semantic, but there is a difference. And over the next couple of episodes, we'll be looking at mentorship, coaching, when to do which, why, how, and so forth. Sometime in 2019, 2020, I stumbled into career as a coach. People were always coming to ask me for advice about their career and things. And I had a couple of informal conversations with people just to coach them through that. I didn't know I was coaching them then. And then sometime later in early 2020 or mid 2020, I had a call with someone who's very advanced in their career, a coaching call basically. And she was so pleased with it that she was like, you have to offer this as a service to people because it is so rich and so valuable. And so that is how I started coaching. And then I decided that I needed to improve myself. Like if I was going to do this formally, I wanted to be very valuable to people. And I did a course with the Chartered Management Institute, a certificate in management coaching and mentoring. Coaching and mentoring are quite similar because in general and in principle, the outcome is the same, which is about helping people to get to where they want to go in whatever form, field, sphere that might be. The difference though is in the approach. And sometimes there's overlap, especially if you do both mentorship and coaching, there will definitely be overlap. But in principle, the mentoring is usually directive. The mentor is talking about what they have done, how they did it. You're sharing your life experiences, your training, your skills, your knowledge, what you know in a particular context or topic area to help the mentee grow and develop so they can take lessons from your life, from your experiences, etc., and see how it is relevant to their own life and apply it to their own life, right? So typically, the mentor is more experienced, and this doesn't necessarily mean in terms of years of experience, but in terms of with a particular thing. So you can have a peer, somebody who maybe in your organizational structure or on the face of it, maybe both of you have 5 years of experience in a particular thing, but they are better at something, so they can mentor you in that particular area. So the mentor is a guide, provides guidance, right, and helps them to learn something. They provide support, they provide feedback and all of that to help their development. Now, with coaching is less directive than mentorship. A coach provides guidance to their clients or to the coachee more, and is less about them and their experiences and what they know or don't know, and more about helping the client uncover their answers from their own experiences and what they know, guiding them, prompting them. Coaching is more similar to therapy in the sense that the therapist is not always necessarily telling you what to do or sharing their own experiences. They're listening to you, they're asking you questions, helping you connect things together, giving you frameworks to try and to solve a problem. Although therapy does require a lot more training and there's more specifics to therapy than coaching. And if you think about it in like sport especially, you see that a lot of the time the coaches who coach the teams may not be as skilled players as the players themselves, but they're able to guide those people who are playing to strengthen their own personal skills and to work together with their team, right? So in summary, mentorship is more directive, more personal, where the mentor and the mentee are connecting based on a specific skill or job or something like that. And the mentor is sharing from their own life experiences, their skills, and so forth, and giving them direct, I don't want to say instructions, but something like that. While in a coaching relationship, the coach is providing guidance, helping them to uncover things by themselves. The coach is not the repository of the answers. They don't have all the answers. They're there to guide you to find the answers, basically. Like I said, there is an overlap and sometimes things merge together. So I wouldn't be so stuck on the difference, because with both approaches, whether you're doing mentoring or coaching, they can be long term and they can be short term. You see some mentorship programs like, oh, join our 3 month mentorship program for people in X field, or I'm a coach and you can have a 30-minute session with me, or you can have a 3 month session with me where we have multiple calls over a period of 3 months. So the timeline is not really specific with coaching and mentoring in that manner, because even with like again, let's go back to sports analogy, because that's where most people are able to identify the concept of a coach. A coach can coach a team for years, right? And they can coach for a year, or they can bring in a team can bring in a coach for a specific period of time to help their team with a particular thing that is not going right. But one key difference is that mentorship can be formal or informal, and to have a mentor, you don't have to connect with them directly. You don't have to have a call with them or be in a meeting with them, right? Because you can do coaching and mentoring both individually and in a group. But with mentoring, you don't have to necessarily connect with the mentor. You can identify someone from afar and say, this person is doing work that I would like to do, and you can read their books, access their resources, things like that. And in that sense, they are mentoring you through the things that they have created, sharing about their skills, their experiences, and so forth, which is what I talked about before. But with coaching, it's very difficult to have a coaching relationship without that one-on-one connection, whether it's virtually or in a group, right? Without that connection, it's very difficult to say that you have a coaching relationship with someone. And with coaching, there's usually some expected outcomes. Like this is a thing that I want to be able to do to say that I have achieved at the end of that coaching process. And I think about the people that I have coached, whether in a 30-minute call, a 1 hour call, or a 3 month engagement, and I've gotten that kind of feedback like this was very valuable to me because it helped me to do this in the end. So I have proof. I have proofs of my work. But yeah, so in the strict difference, I would say that mentorship can be done from afar in a sense, but you should have, if you're you should have mentors that you are in close contact to in some way. And but coaching needs to have that one-on-one or one to in a group interaction. Another difference between coaching and mentoring is that in coaching, the coach may not be an expert in the field necessarily, but what they are skilled at is helping people to find what they need. So you have the skill of listening, asking questions, frameworks that you use to help people arrive at their answers. While in mentorship, it is ideal. I can't think of a mentorship scenario where the mentor is not an expert in their field, in the field, because there's that they need that's the purpose, right? You need to talk to someone who is more advanced in their career or in a specific skill or in a specific area, or a specific expertise, and then the mentee can benefit from that. So the goal is to help that mentee level up in a particular field. So there are people that I have mentored in UX research, right? And we work through a project together and we talk through how to approach problems. And there are people that I've coached in their career in defining a career plan, career map, how to get a new job, how to develop a new skill, those kinds of things. So I hope that the difference is quite clear here. To recap, coaching and mentoring are quite similar in that they both aim to help you, the coachee or the mentee, learn something, develop something, and they are built on confidentiality, effective communication skills, effective listening skills, and the like. However, the difference is in the experience of the coach. So a coach may not necessarily need to be skilled, more skilled than the coachee in the work that they do, but what they're more skilled at is helping them understand where they are, where they want to get to, and being that bridge, helping them see the bridge between those two things and creating a plan to actually get there. Whereas a mentor should ideally, in most cases I can think of, have first-hand experience in the topic in which they are mentoring on. So, for example, my background is in psychology and I work as a UX professional. However, I've coached people who are in marketing, who are lawyers, who are entrepreneurs, and again, with proof of my coaching being effective. But I can't mentor someone who is a lawyer, except maybe they want to switch to UX research, and then I can mentor them in that space. That is a very practical example. While the mentor is there to give you advice about the field that you're working in or maybe the company that you're in, the coach is there to help you identify and understand your goals, create your own professional or personal goals or whatever area that you're looking at, and also help you bring out the answers and help you maximize whatever area of growth that you're trying to get into. So the coach asks questions, does not necessarily tell you what to do. They are more concerned about you developing that self-awareness by yourself to help you uncover your answers. Meanwhile, the mentor is more directive, more telling, more engaged about their own personal experiences and skills. Thank you for joining me on today's episode of A Couple of Things. If you enjoyed this episode or found any part of it insightful, don't forget to share with your friends on your social media and be sure to leave a comment or a review if you can on your podcast listening app. Thank you.